We have Symphony in the studio. She's such a lovely woman. She's also an amazing musician. Symphony, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me on this awesome show.
Why Symphony? Why is that your stage name?
Yeah, it is. I get the question a lot. It is my stage name. My birth name is Zanele.
Okay.
And Symphony, most of the time symphonies, I don't know, people think of orchestra and
yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah. But then just like any other word, symphony has a whole lot of other definitions and stuff. But then I went with the one that is, coming together of different harmonies or sounds to make one really euphonic one. So yeah, because I feel like I'm a very versatile singer. I sing quite anything I want to sing, but except that I can't rap. But yeah, so different sounds that just make one beautiful one. That's a symphony as well.
Since your journey, the moment you started to being a musician, what has been your greatest achievements?
Wow, I think, let me just start here. One of the biggest fears, like Motokana, when you just want to start, you thinking people are gonna like me.
Exactly.
And I feel like that's the biggest achievement. You can achieve anything, you can win an award, but if the people accept you, I feel like that's like one of the biggest ones.
Yeah.
But obviously I'm really proud of what I've achieved. I managed to win an international award in a very short space of time, like 6 months. And I got to represent Africa, not even Eswatini, in a European contest in Portugal. So that was really cool. And obviously winning awards at home. I always say that, it's one thing to win outside, but it's really cool to win at home. It's so nice. It's your home. So yeah, and getting those awards, I think I got 2 last year. So yeah, that was really, really cool.
So I know that you've performed a lot in Swaziland.
Yeah.
So what has been your biggest, greatest stage outside the country?
The one that I just mentioned, Eurovision, I don't know if you guys have heard, is the 3rd largest contest in the world.
Okay.
So I was like the only black girl.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it felt weird. I felt black for the first time. I was like, oh heck no, I'm black. So yeah, that was like the biggest stage that I've ever performed on. Obviously I'm looking forward to many more, things.
And how was the crowd? Wasn't it too heavy for you, or it was just an adrenaline?
Yeah, I was really scared at first, but an artist will tell you good to get. When you come in, you're like, oh snap, and then you warm up to the people. There were so many, like a lot, and a lot was still coming in. It was just so. But then when they give you positive energy, you just forget. I think these people are a lot, and you just enjoy the moment. So yeah.
So what other stage are you hoping to perform at? That's in your pipeline of goals.
Yes. Man, I have so many dreams.
Yeah.
But I want to. It'd really be cool to perform on that Grammys stage.
Yes.
And see all those cool people that we always watch. Yeah, I think that's like a dream of every artist to get there.
So has it always been your only focus dream to be a musician, or at some point you went to school, studied for something different like most artists do, and then they drop it?
Yeah. I was telling someone else just some other day, I was just minding my own business. I was in the corporate world. I started HR. I was just a working girl.
Exactly, 8 to 5.
And then I was just like, I don't think I like this. Because then I started singing just a little bit, and then people kept on saying, your music in, and then I'd be like, you know what, this thing is really bothering me, let me just do it. And it was really a step of faith, really, because it's not easy. Your 8 to 5 is really comfortable, and what's going to happen.
Month end, you're getting a salary.
Yeah, it's easy. You don't have to impress anyone except your boss or whatever, but you don't have to make people like you. You don't have, that pressure of being the coolest, or being the freshest or whatever. No pressure. You just have to wake up and go to work, but then there's always just that thing inside you that says,
do this.
Yeah. And then, I decided to just do it.
And how about family? Was the support okay? Because I know in this industry, skeptical.
I'm country chef, but don't grow, getting there. When I left work, I told my mom, she was the first person I told. And she was a bit like, ish, are you sure? And then I was like, nope, I'm not sure, but I won't lie and say I'm sure. I don't know this thing, I've never done it, but I'm gonna give it a shot, you know. And then she's a very flexible parent, even though, you know, she has, you know, her fears as a parent. She has wishes for you. I wish you could do that, but then she's one of those that, you know, feels like, you know what, I can't make you do something. So she's like, okay, you can go for it. Like, okay, I'll do it.
We're still with Symphony in the studio. Symphony, you mentioned that you had to drop your day-to-day job.
Yeah.
How did that happen? Did you just submit your resignation letter? Like, where did you get the courage just to stop?
Yo, this is really famous. Because no one asks this question. They just ask about like the normal questions.
What's the wrong info?
Now I have to talk about this. Yeah. It was hard. Like hard. I don't want to lie to you and say, oh my gosh, I just, you know, it was hard.
Yeah.
It was one of the most difficult decisions I've ever had to make in my life. So, but then, like we were talking, you know, during the break, that when you have left everything and you don't really have another plan, you are forced to really make it work. You're like, you know what, I have to prove myself to myself and, you know, to the other people. And because as a public figure, you have a whole lot of people looking at you, people that you don't even know. And so it's not just your life. It's not, I would say maybe you need to live to impress people. No, you're just saying that, you know, your life is also inspiration, you know, to other people. So it was really, really hard, but I had to do what I had to do.
So how did you get by? Because in it was no surrender, you know, I've got this amount of money saved up. It was end of month in I've got food on the table. But the moment you stopped your job, I know that probably your finances, they sort of changed around. They did. You had to adapt to a certain living situation. How was that?
Well, the cool part is I live at home. So I don't have any rent to pay. And, you know, obviously, I mean, in your house. So obviously there were a whole lot of changes. And you had to, you know, adjust to, you know, these new changes and stuff like that. And then, if you're going through like a really challenging time, you have to tell yourself it's gonna get better. Because you will drown in those thoughts and like, what the heck was I thinking? I need to, I don't know what. So I had to adjust, but obviously, you know, when I get this money, I need to use it like this because I'm not sure what's going to happen. But then I got the hang of it and things started looking a whole lot better. And I'm fine. I think I'm doing fine. Okay, your music journey, it started. After how many years did you start seeing that, you know what, I got the hang, I can do this? Because I know for others it can take 3, 4, 5 years. How long did it take for you to actually finally believe that, you know what, I made the right choice? Even now,
you still
make the right choice. I'm just looking back, and I did make the right choice. I don't know. I had to like talk to you. Constantly have to talk to yourself and tell yourself, I can do it. I'm good at this. Because who's gonna tell you? I feel like we expect people to approve of us when we haven't approved of ourselves. Before someone else can tell you. One thing that I've learned is confidence really, really is important. You really need to be confident because people can read you as a person who's been, I like to 10.
Exactly.
And why should I buy? Why should I come to your show? Why should I, you know? So I had to tell myself that moment, I'm good at this and I'm gonna do it. you know, and just believe in myself.
And besides, your energy introduces you the moment you enter a room. You can tell this person knows who she is. And if you're insecure, also they can feed on that.
Yeah.
So tell me, are your friends supportive? Do you have friends in the industry? Because I know it can be a bit tricky. You might think you've got a friend, but you really do not have a friend.
I don't actually have. No, I don't think I have, but we do talk, you know, like, hi, how are you? How you doing? How's that? How's that? And if maybe you need to ask something, you know, you share whatever, because you know, we all are trying to make our children tomorrow, you know, to see this industry as something that really exists and something that works. And so, but friends, I don't think that I have for now. we just get along with whoever you get along with, and whoever your energy don't, it's fine. Just mind your own business.
If you're not doing music, what is it? What else are you into that your fans do not know about that can even shock them?
You guys can, I think people know that I when I go on stage, I usually wear stuff that has been made.
Yeah.
So I draw, I design stuff, and I have really cool plans in the future about that. And I'm actually working on that now.
Great.
I think this year has been, I feel like God has blessed us with more than one gift.
True, that's very true.
You can't just focus on one. I have two hands, means I can do more than one thing. So I do that, and I'm a church girl, so if sometimes I'm in church, you know, in churches there's conferences.
Yeah, everything is there.
I'm just busy doing those things. And but then I'm focusing on, you know, starting my business and just broaden your
horizons, expand your territory.
Yes, because and I think that it's part of growing a brand. You know, it can't only be just, you know, the music. It's other things as well. So trying to, you know, do that.
So, in your journey, is there an instance or certain event that you remember that actually challenged you emotionally or mentally, and you actually had to tell yourself that, you know, you're stronger than this, you can get out of it?
Well, I have many.
Yeah.
Because, you know, stuff's always happening.
Yeah.
But then, like, one that I think a lot of people will remember is, I think a couple of years ago there was this competition to 55.
Yes.
And it was a music competition, I think. But then there was a whole lot of us, and others were dancers, we just didn't understand, but we're all there. And you know, I thought I had it. I thought it was right in my hands.
It was
and
yours,
I sang out my heart. I left my heart on that stage. And I think that, you know, both like we're saying to each other a whole lot of things, because you know, part of the deal was there's a recording deal and stuff. So you tell yourself it's a musician that's gonna win this thing, and it was dancers that won. And then I was like, okay,
what happened?
Can't sing. That means I can't sing. I should stop this thing.
Did you really tell yourself that?
Yeah, I was so upset. I was really upset, and I stopped for a while later. I just continued going to work. I was like, just leave me alone. I'm done.
You can't do this.
Yeah, I really felt discouraged.
Yeah.
Because you could tell. Also, you feed off your crowd. You can tell basically. Okay, I have people under, you know, my sleep. People really support me, and you can see this. Like from day one, from the audition of day one, I just saw this thing, and then I just felt like, you know what?
It's not for me.
Nope, I'm done. And there's a whole lot of other things as well. That's not just that. And you know, sometimes you have a deal and you have it in your hand.
Exactly.
And you're just like, if I would get this, oh my God.
Then it just slips through your hands.
And then just something happens and you're like, what the heck happened, Chad?
You're not biting
you're
or
like,
what?
And then you doubt so many things. You doubt yourself. You just feel like, man, I had this. And it was a really cool thing. And it was big and I really wanted it. And then it just doesn't work.
But I think sometimes, you know, we tend to forget that, you know, for everything that we desire, at the same time, God also checks if is our character ready for it. you might find that if you had received it that time, probably gonna be picketed and think, I'm the real deal. Like, probably you're not even well prepared character-wise. So I think sometimes some things are like a blessing in disguise at the end of the day. I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Oh my word!
During your low moments, what is your favorite song that you sing to yourself? And please just share it with us. It doesn't have to be your own song, just any song.
Even though sometimes I'm like, actually, I said this in that song and I'm not doing it. I need to, you know. But there's a song that, like I told you, when I left work, it was really tough. And trying to balance this whole thing up. It's Leandra Johnson. Okay. It says "Better Days Are Coming," and that song really got me going. That, you know what, I know it's bad. And it doesn't look like but better days are gonna come. I think that it just gives you hope, man, to say, this is not the end.
Just a quick stop it.
No.
That's why I said I'm putting on the spot.
Gosh,
just one line or two lines. Just don't finish the whole song.
Oh wow. It says better days, better days are coming. Okay, we're gonna do that again.
Okay, do it again.
Better days, better days, better days are coming.
Woo, thank you. So tell me, being the limelight, it has its own pressures. Society expects a lot from you. So you as Symphony, how do you maneuver around that and do things your way? Because I know sometimes we then have to live a certain lifestyle. And young people are actually struggling with that. Others have actually went into depression. Others, they commit suicide because they're just thinking, no, I cannot do this. Everybody's watching me. How do you make your way not to be in that trap?
Not being pressured. I think I like to say that you are yourself. Like, not so over pressure, and then you start to, I need to live this way. Then you're moving away from who you are. I feel like that you should just stick to who you are, but at the same time, don't relax. Like, don't feel like, as a new year, or something, because like you're gonna lose the people.
Exactly.
And I always say that, when you sell something, trust me, your clients or your customer is important. You don't want to lose them because you're selling to them. They're the ones that buy your thing. So it's okay go to ubalalele Eswatini, because I mean, after all, you are serving them. But at the same time, don't lose yourself. Stick to always remember why you started and why you're still doing it. And I think that will help. And also always revisit your vision. True. Am I still, where I said I wanted to be? Or am I still sticking to the plan? Because it's very easy to conform. It's very easy to copy. It's very, very easy. Very easy. The challenging part is being you, because no one has ever been you.
Exactly.
You don't have a reference. The reference is just you.
True.
So I think that we shouldn't. Lempo really would, put you into depression, because you're really trying. It's hard to impress a person.
It's very hard, because pretending for the rest of your life, it's quite a job, and it's draining actually.
That is why sometimes I'm gonna take a selfie without a makeup. Anyway,
life is real.
Not today. So,
So now we're gonna go for a quick ad break. Please just take us to a break with those same two lines that you just sang.
I'm in trouble. Better days are coming. See you after the break.
I'm taking over now.
Wow, finally.
I know that you've mentioned that in this journey, one has to remain true to themselves. Moving forward as Symphony, besides, you said you want to go to entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Do you have any other plans for yourself, or it's for now it's just music and business?
I want to definitely go into, charity.
Yeah.
I feel like people need us.
Exactly.
And we're really, I don't know, we get caught in,
True.
our own lives,
Yeah.
and people really do need help.
Yeah.
And the truth is, you have received help, like somehow, somewhere in your life. And it's okay to give back, and I really want to, start my own charity organization and just give back. I think that's really important.
Okay. For fans that want to get hold of you, what are your social media handles?
I don't do Twitter. It's bad on those streets.
You know what? Every person I've interviewed and I ask about Twitter,
No.
it's just fake.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a Swazi thing.
Yeah.
Account people like I'm not just so go out back and forth. The person be like, no, it's just unnecessary. And the thing is, they pick on you even if you today.
Exactly. Yeah.
So not to say anything bad about Twitter, but I'm not really active on Twitter. So I'm on Facebook and Instagram. On Facebook, I have a page. Just search at Symphony Artist.
Yes.
And Instagram, it's symphony_SG.
Okay.
Yes.
Since you already shared a song that lifts your spirits, but when you're in a happy mood, what's just song that you just wake up in the morning, and with that song, we're just going to take us and say goodbye to our viewers with that song.
Wow. It's a song. When I get into the car, I play it.
Yeah.
It's my song. It
Yes.
has to be my song.
Exactly.
It's Good Time. And it's like a house-ish song.
Yeah.
So it says, like when you wake up in the morning and you need to decide. I think it's a choice. Sometimes nothing has to happen for you to be happy.
Yeah.
You need to just decide to be happy. So it says, today I choose to be happy. I choose to love me. I choose to smile for me. Be the best that I can be. So today, you better choose to be happy. Choose to love you. And choose to smile for you. Yeah. Be the best that you can